Hello, welcome back to the channel. We're inside for once. We'll take you back quickly to what happened yesterday when we had a right game with the 27s Orca pod. And I'll show you where we first saw them, which was all the way down here when we got that really blurry footage of them at Silwick. We've got Orca. We've also got a gale as well. We don't know who it is yet, they're quite far out. We've just seen them surface a couple of times. It's definitely a big bull. It's a female as well. But we're literally in gale force winds again, and yeah, we're doing our best. We're about to lose the light.
We're about to lose the camera.
We're losing everything, it's absolutely horrific.
It's so bad, I've tied my hair back. We nearly lost Nick's hat. We're going to lose this camera bag in a second. This is horrendous. We just need to see the orca again.
Not seen them for very long, literally seconds, so we're just really pleased that we saw them. I don't know how long this video is going to be, probably not a big one. We went and waited at Westerwick. We've had a right game this afternoon. We were on the west and we headed into Lerwick, which is probably about an hour when you eventually get there.
Yeah, it is.
And we saw something on Shetland on camera on the Facebook page that someone had took a picture of a couple of ponies. And there was an orca fin in the background, like really close in.
At the time she didn't realise that it was there. Obviously she would have taken a picture of the orca as well, but...
No, but the picture was pretty much where we'd been, like all afternoon.
Yeah.
So we've come all the way back, and then yeah, as you saw we just saw them in the distance. They could have been anywhere. Where the person saw them, when we saw the post it had been like 3/4 of an hour in the first place.
Yeah.
Plus over half an hour travelling back to this side, and yeah, we pulled up somewhere and I saw this big huge dorsal fin surface, and then we started running along the cliffs, and then a second later I saw it again. Then yeah, the gales and the weather are just making it so hard to see anything.
Yeah.
But we saw them a couple of times. We saw at least 2 animals. We're not sure who it is yet.
No, but one had a pretty big fin.
Yeah, there's definitely one big bull there.
Yeah.
It would make sense to be the 27s because they've been hanging around. But who knows?
Also speaking from experience from
yeah.
previous years, we've come to this spot before trying to see Buster, and we have seen Buster off those rocks before, but very similar to that situation, we're losing the light. And we lost the light, even though it was in the summer, the light was lost at like 11 o'clock at night. This is much earlier.
Yeah, I think the same's going to happen again. They're either going to sneak past at the same sort of distance out, or we're hoping they come into this bay, but we're not going to get into any other location after this one tonight. We're going to lose them, but hopefully we see them one more time before that happens.
Hopefully they're swimming around in front of us.
Yeah, hopefully they come really close here. Might have to get the old night fishing on again.
Yeah.
So the next day, we ended up seeing them all the way up here. And we thought they might be along this area the next day, So he was driving around these different bays. We eventually went over to, where were we? Braywick, where we saw them really briefly off the corner. So we rushed over to the next bay and then they went missing. But we did see blows, and that's where we got the also really dodgy footage of them blowing in the distance, heading off to somewhere in the middle of the day. So it's the day after we saw the 27s last night. We got back and we did see that it looked like it was the 27s. Yeah. And we've just seen them this morning again. First thing, we've sort of scanned the coastline where we thought they would end up overnight, and yeah, we got to one place and we saw them. So we're really hoping they continue the way they were facing and they make their way to us. Yes,
we hope so. And actually, when we were looking at the footage yesterday, there was actually more than 2 individuals. It looked like the whole pod was there, so that was really good.
It was so hard to see with the gales that I only saw the one bull and then a smaller one, but yeah, when we got back and actually watched the footage, you could see like multiple fins, so yeah. It was the 27s pad, which we had an idea it was anyway. It was just nice to confirm it, but hopefully we see them a bit closer in a minute. Fingers crossed. And we thought we'd blown it and they'd gone. But then, so many hours later, is when our friends saw them outside of a house here. So they'd obviously, I don't know what they'd done, but they ended up over there. And then we managed to see them. We went over there, but we was a little bit late. But then we managed to see them right off here, off West Eyre and Sanick. And we saw them in the bay. And they were just above some people's houses. And they went past. And then we went over to where we saw them at Braywick earlier that morning, and we saw them there again. And then after we saw them at Tannick, we eventually saw them heading off into the sunset at Stennis. And Stennis is a place we love to see them at. And it's really weird because the previous year we got pretty much identical footage of them, where they were just surfacing at the island and they were just going around like sharks, patrolling just in front of the seals. And as we was recording it, it was honestly like we was just like watching a flashback of what had happened the previous summer. It was literally identical, and it was the same sort of time. It was just turning dark, and yeah, it looked identical.
It is really amazing how far they can travel. When we saw them here at last light, and this map doesn't really do it justice because this is a really big area. For then first light they were up here, and we've been waiting up here because we've wanted to see them in this area for quite a long time. So we were so thankful that we managed to see them up there. So yeah, Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time. Bye!